Welcome back everyone, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. This time we are in the Okhotnik, the Tier 4 Premium Russian Destroyer. And we are in the estuary in a game of Capture the Base. This match was actually from a few weeks ago and I guess I had forgotten about it because I just came across it recently. And it's very fitting because there's quite a few of these hard mode missions in the Siegfried campaign that require you to either get 10 torpedoes, or this week's requires you to get 100,000 in torpedo damage in one game. In the campaign breakdown blog it said 10 torpedoes again, but I guess that was a typo, as in game it says 100k in damage. In this game we almost get the 100k in damage, but we do get the 10 torpedoes. And in my most recent video in the Fubuki I get over 150,000 in damage in one game and 12 torpedoes. So it just goes to show you that these missions can be done in a variety of ships. It just comes down to whatever you're most comfortable with. You might even be able to get 10 torpedoes or 100k in torpedo damage in a cruiser, depending on how good of a cruiser captain you are. In this match we have the center spawn, and rather than go to either side, it looks like we're just plowing straight ahead. And you know what, this area of the map is perfectly suited for the Okhotnik. It's the perfect place to set up an ambush. And it looks like we're following our twist and track. And it looks like someone might be coming around that corner up ahead. So we're going to park ourselves in front of that mountain and set up a good old-fashioned ambush. We do have a friendly Kuma coming with us, so we do have some support if we do run into trouble. The torpedo range on the Okhotnik is only 4.5 kilometers, so you do have to get very close to your target. That makes for some very interesting gameplay. And here we go, we have a V-170. Jesus, I haven't seen one of those in forever. I can't even remember what it's called. And our Kuma's getting a little too close there. And he actually blocked some of our torps. We do get our guns around on that destroyer, and we were able to help finish him off, which is very nice. But we did lose our friendly Kuma in that foray there. Now we were forced to beach ourselves there in order to avoid those incoming torpedoes. So now we've got to back ourselves up and turn around and continue on. Our twist and track is picking something else up behind that mountain there. So we're going to go on and check it out. It's actually fun to look back on this match again, because I don't remember it very well, but I do remember this part coming up, because it's about to get exciting again. As soon as we turn this corner here, right in front of their base, our twist and track is showing that there should be something right about there. And bingo! We have our first torp target. Now he's less than 3 kilometers away from us, so if he's having a brown pants moment, he's going to have very little time to react. He might have just shot his guns, giving him very little time to even get a shot away against us. And we unload all 12 torpedoes into him just to make sure, giving us 4 torp hits, a kill, and a devastating strike medal. And now all of a sudden we're in the enemy base, less than 4 minutes into the game. But we see an enemy Okhotnik in the distance there chasing after one of our battleships. So we head towards him and try and help out. Take a few shots at him. Don't get a lot of damage in distance though. These Okhotniks are really hard to hit from distance. They're so low in the water, it makes for a very small target. We try to slow down so we're able to continue to take shots at them without hitting the rocks there. But it takes a while for the ship to slow down, of course. And by then, he's turned away. We launch a salvo of torps just in case he does turn back in. And to also help create some distance between him and our battleship by driving him off a bit. But unfortunately our friendly battleship either goes AFK or has a brain fart. And just sits there and waits to get torped by the Okhotnik. We use our torpedo indicator to see that the Okhotnik is headed in our direction. So we throw some torps out at him. But he's able to slam the brakes and avoid them. So we just start toying with him a little bit, launching some torps every couple of seconds. I do remember doing this on purpose, just to see what he would do. Now we can see that someone else is in the base contesting it though. So we're about to have a 1-on-2. But it doesn't appear that I'm aware that someone else is in the base. And I'm just sitting there launching my torps, having fun toying with this guy. But then it looks like I finally realized that someone else is in the base. And I checked the enemy list to see that it's probably the Minakaze. Fire some more torpedoes. We want to keep that Okhotnik behind that island as long as possible, so that when the Minakaze does pop up, we'll be able to take him on 1-on-1 instead of 1-on-2, and then deal with the Okhotnik later perhaps. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle around, continue to launch torps at the Okhotnik to make him think that we're still there. But we're going to put ourselves in motion here so that when the Minakaze pops up, we won't be a sitting duck. And unfortunately the Minakaze does pop up, and we're forced to vacate the base because we know he has long distance range on his torpedoes. But we definitely have the artillery advantage, so we start firing our guns at him, and he realizes that he's outgunned and pops his smoke. No, we're just going to turn away there and try to outrun his torpedoes and use this island as cover against the enemy Okhotnik, because we know that he's around here somewhere. Our twist and track is now picking him up. And there he is, and so we're going to launch a whole bunch of torps at him. We had our guns trained already, and we take a nice chunk out of them right there. That shot also caused a fire and an incapacitation.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
With that shot, we were able to knock out his engines, which slowed him down. Combine that with our giant wall of 12 torpedoes, and he wasn't able to dodge them all, which gets us another torpedo hit and our second kill of the game. This Okhotnik is definitely not easy to maneuver, so I don't blame him for not being able to dodge that torpedo. This is a very long ship. As you can see that we also had trouble maneuvering it. We weren't paying attention there, and we ran into the island there. We knew the Minakaze was going to be coming back for a second round, and there he pops up. And so we just start trading shots with him.
Engine boost deactivated.
He ducks behind the island there, and we think that there are some torps headed our way, so we try to straighten out a bit. And then once we're closer to the island, we turn to the right of it so that we can use the island to hopefully protect us. We used the twist and track quite a lot in this match. We could see that he was coming out the other side of the island there. And you know what? Instead of taking that final shot on him, we could see that our torps were going in quite nicely. And we just let them finish him off for us. Why not, right?
Torpedoes to port.
But our work is not yet done, even though we're right outside their base.
Torpedoes
We've
to
just
port.
noticed that someone is in our base.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Both enemy ships that are remaining are in our base. So we need to head back there to try and help out our team. It looked like one of the battleships was headed to the eastern side, so we're gonna meet him over in that area. And again, we're gonna try and set up another ambush. Ambushes and close quarters combat is definitely my most favorite part of the game. It's those moments where you need to make split-second decisions that are really a matter of life and death for your ship. We're gonna skip ahead here a little bit. Our journey back to the base takes a couple of minutes, and it's really quite boring to watch. Now the last ship alive is a full health Kaiser. And when we came around the corner there, we were only 3 kilometers away from him, which is well within our 4.5 kilometer torpedo range. So we launch all of our torps at him, and just in case that he's able to dodge them, we pop a smoke and start firing our guns at him.
Smoke generator started.
But he continues to sail in a straight line at the same speed, and he runs into all of our torps.
We've destroyed
Detonates
enemy
us our
battleship.
3rd devastating strike of the game, and our 4th kill overall. It's too bad we weren't able to get that last hit on that V-170 at the beginning of the game, or else we could have had ourselves a Kraken. That really would have been the cherry on top of the cake of this game. And all in all, we ended that game with over 98,000 in damage, 4 kills, 10 torp hits, 3 devastating strikes, and the high caliber medal. Top of the leaderboard on our team, and a nice little profit on the credit screen there too. Hope you guys were able to get the Okhotnik from the advent calendar like I was. It's really a fun ship to use. Well, if you did like that video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you do want to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. And as always, stay healthy and do what makes you happy.